do that you will never be able to take back. In particular, let me just encourage you and remind you, when you send a text message or an email, be very careful. There are some text messages that I just want to respond back immediately and type my little response, and I realize I ask myself the question, this is a technique you can use, how many ways can this text message be sent after I send it? It could be sent through so many social media outlets that if I sent this out, what light will this put me in? And sometimes, honestly, I send a text, I write a text, and I delete it after I get it out. And I said, you know, this is probably not smart. This is not a wise way to use my words. And this will have negative implications on my life in the future. So the same thing is with any social media postings or emails. And we never had to worry about these things before, but this can haunt you for the rest of your life. So it would behoove you never to take responsibility and never react immediately to any situation. Take the time to think it through and to ask yourself, how is this going to help me or hurt me in my future? And how is this going to benefit me and get me where I want to be in as it relates to a transformed life? You have to take responsibility for the outcomes, and you have to develop a plan of action, and then you move forward in a positive manner. And it is your responsibility to strategize how you will get out of the situation and how you will get on top of the situation. And so this is how we take responsibility as we travel the road to your responsibility. It is absolutely, positively, unequivocally important that you take responsibility for the outcomes. And when you do this ahead of time, you don't have to blame anybody else, because the outcomes will rest completely on you because you take full responsibility. Even worse than blaming others for your problems is blaming yourself. If opposition from others doesn't stop you from without, opposition from within will certainly stop you dead in your tracks. And it's been said that sometimes we can be our own worst enemy. And I want to encourage you, do not doubt yourself. You have the power within you to take full responsibility for your life. Do not give your power away to anyone else. Take full responsibility for where you are and for where you're going. Don't make excuses for not achieving a particular goal. Just go forth and try it again, and be honest and take an honest assessment and recognize, well, I didn't make it this time, and I got to do what it takes to make it next time. Only you have the power to make yourself feel inferior or to make yourself feel competent, and you are the only one that should be having positive self-talk and allowing yourself to know the greatness that's on the inside of you. Don't make excuses for poor behavior. Don't rely on other people to give you the strength that you need. Get what you need and keep it moving, because excuses will give you permission to settle for less than the best. Oh, I don't have anybody to help me. Oh, nobody is saying anything good about me. Oh, there's nobody there that would do it for me. No, you have to do it for yourself. Be strong and be established in your abilities and your desire to see a better and a bigger life. Don't make any excuses, because excuses will give you permission to settle, and you should never settle for anything less than the best. And be careful, be very careful about what you tell yourself. If you say you can or you say you can't, either way you're right. If you say, I can do this, your whole life and the whole universe will participate with you to make it happen. But if you say you can't, you will keep yourself locked in a box of inadequacy where you just can't move forward, and you will always figure out a way why you can't do it. Don't make excuses and never settle for where you are. Don't allow negative thoughts about your personal limitations to get the best of you. I know that how important that can be, because I felt so limited. Every time I stand in front of people, I have to press past the stigma of homelessness, joblessness, poverty, unemployment. I have to press past all of the things that I grew up in order to be and present my best possible self. And all of the things that I didn't get while I was growing up, all of the things I didn't have, all of the things I still don't have, I have to press past those limitations so that I can present to you my best possible self. And I have to be very careful of the self-talk that I have in my mind. And I always say to myself, you can do this. All you need is to get the tools that you need to do a great job, and an opportunity. And sometimes we need to create our own opportunities. We don't have to wait for people to give us opportunities for us to perform at our absolute optimal best. We can create our own opportunities. We can make our own scenarios and create our own scenarios to shine. And we can create our own scenarios to serve and to give back and to love and to bless people and to pay it forward. We can create our own opportunities to be kind to people and loving to people. We don't have to wait, and you don't ever have to wonder whether or not you're able to do it. You can do whatever you put your mind to do. If you take responsibility, you can call upon the strength that you have and determine that you will turn every obstacle into an opportunity. I want to inspire you today. I want to encourage you not to allow negative self-talk to stop you or block you. And this is something that I had to overcome in my own life. I heard so many messages playing back in my mind over and over again. You can't do this. You're not good enough. Nobody's going to listen to you. And then I realized I have something very important to say, and I have something very important to share. And the biggest thing about what I do is to serve others. And how could anything be wrong with that? And so it inspires me and it encourages me to be able to share my gifts with you, to be able to share the life-changing techniques with you that help me to become the person that I am today, to overcome all of the obstacles. And it's still a journey, it's still a process, and I'm working every day to be my best possible person so I could serve people just like you. And I want to encourage you to determine to turn every obstacle into your opportunity to build yourself into the best possible person on the road to your responsibility. I want you to be prepared to go beyond, to above and beyond anywhere you've ever gone before. I want you to be determined to dream your highest dream of yourself and to accomplish the highest goal that you can possibly accomplish, and take full responsibility of your life, and then be ready to embark on the opportunity of a lifetime. And then you'll be ready to go entirely to a whole new level of success in your life. But first you have to take responsibility for all of your choices, all of your decisions, all of where you are, so that you can be empowered to go where you want to go and transform completely every area of your life. What you've learned so far will move you well ahead on your journey to a totally transformed life. And I want to continue to give you the opportunity to reach out to me for a free discovery session that we can talk about how to move forward. If you feel like right about now, this midway period, that you need a little assistance, you need some help, you need additional guidance, I want you to know I'm here for you. And so feel free to log on to totallifetransformation.net. And also be sure to use your Destination Transformation Workbook so you can chart your progress. And most of all, I want you to know that I care about you. I want to help you. I want you to go further than you've ever gone before in the least amount of time. And I want to continue this journey with you. And so our next turn is on the road to your reason for being alive. And until then, this is Dr. LaVerne Adams, and this is Destination Transformation, your navigational roadmap to a totally fulfilling, pretty amazing, completely rewarding dream life.